So the other day I was walking down Main Street, and as I passed one of the storefronts, somebody came out and said, "Hey, Greg." And I was thinking to myself, okay, hey, how's it going? And it actually caught my attention enough that I was thinking, this is one of those situations where it's important for me to share this. It's not all that important in large, but it's just important for me to share this. So you're walking down the street, you see me, and you say hi. Natural. I'd love to say hi back to you, like, hey Bob, hey Steve, hey Susan. I can't, because I don't see you. Now, chances are, if you're somebody I know, or you have a very distinctive voice, I'm going to recognize that voice. But sometimes it's crowded, the street was a little busy, cars were driving by. So, because I don't expect it, all of a sudden, hey Greg, out of the blue, makes it pretty hard for me to identify who it is. So, one of the easiest things you could do to help me or help other blind people would be to say something like this: "Hey Greg, this is Susan." And then I can respond, "Hey, it's great to see you." Or "It's great to run into you," or whatever it is. And it's a tiny little thing, and it's not part of our normal culture. So it's not normal to just walk around and say, "Hey Bob, it's Greg. Hey Steve, it's Tom." But in this particular case, it makes a world of difference. So I would just highly suggest, if you have somebody in your life that's blind or visually impaired in some way, if you see them or run into them in some public setting, or even in a party in a home, just say, "Hey, Greg, this is Steve. Hey, Greg, this is Sarah. Hey, Greg, this is Thomas." Whoever it is, just introduce yourself with your name. Makes my world a lot easier. Now, some people have also said, "Well, Greg, why don't you take care of this yourself?" And if somebody says, "Hey, Greg," why don't I turn to that person and say, "Hey, who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?" Well, you have to think about it from a lot of different perspectives. And if I'm doing that to every single person, it's kind of awkward. It's kind of that social, out of the social norm. And I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. These are just my own personal thoughts. I would love to be able to respond to you. I know other blind people would love to be able to know who's talking to them. Tiny little effort, huge reward in return. So if you get a chance, introduce yourself with your name so that the blind person or person with a disability in vision can absolutely have the opportunity to respond to you directly and personally. Thank you.